Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. In this session, we'll be discussing some very important aspects like International Asteroid Day, what is it and when it is observed, and what is the importance of that particular day. Let's understand. After that, we'll also be looking into a country called Ivory Coast. This is a country that is located in the west of Africa. Why it is there in the news, we'll be discussing now. Similarly, we'll also discuss regarding a community called One Gujars. Who are they? Where do they stay? Why are they in the news? Let's try to understand. Clear? Now let me straight away open the document and show you the document. Then we'll go for the discussion. Look at this. Look at this. International Asteroid Day is observed on. Right? I told you already in the earlier classes that international days are important. Any day may be a question in any examination. That is the reason why it is always better to remember these days. So the question is that International Asteroid Day is observed on June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd, or July 5th. Answer is option A, that is June 30th. Now let me show you why it is June 30th and why that particular day has been declared as International Asteroid Day. Let's try to understand. Look at this. The International Asteroid Day is observed every year on June 30th. The day is an annual global event which is held on the anniversary of the Siberian Tunguska event. Look at this one very carefully. Tunguska event that took place on 30th June 1908. Right, many years back this event took place. Right, and the most harmful known asteroid related event on Earth in the recent history. Now basically if you look at the solar system, in our solar system apart from the sun and other planets, you have many other asteroids, meteoroids, so many are there. Right? So what is this meteoroids first of all? These meteoroids sometimes they will come into the Earth's gravity. So when it comes into the Earth's gravity, right, you must be aware of this, right? You must have learnt in the geography that all these will be moving in a particular orbit. But sometimes they lose the orbit, they enter into some other planet's gravitational pull. During that particular time, so the so-called the meteoroids, so they will be attracted and they will come and clash with the Earth. Say for example, a meteoroid is in the Earth's gravity. Obviously, it will be pulled towards the Earth, but the force will be so huge. And the event that took place in the year 1908, because of this meteoroid effect, 80 million trees fell down because of this single effect. Clear? Very, very, very important one. So this is the very serious aspect. So now this particular day has been chosen only to create awareness, only to go further for the research that how can we avoid such incidents in future. And that is the reason why this particular day of 1908 is considered to be a very, very, very serious as far as the this astronauts are concerned. Am I clear? That is the reason why this particular day is chosen. Now once again, I'll open the document. Kindly have a look at this once again. Look at this. So this is the most harmful known asteroid related event on the Earth in recent history. Now we are going further. Now, in which of the following states, state or states One Gujars are inhabited? One Gujars, this is a community. nomadic people. They will be moving from one place to the other place along with their animals. Right? They live, they temporarily construct the huts and they live over there. Right? Especially during the snow time, they face many problems, but even then they continue their travel with their animals. Now the point is that in which of the following states we can see one Gujars? Clear? So we can see them in Jammu and Kashmir, we can see them in Himachal Pradesh and also in Uttarakhand. So option D should be the answer. That is all of the above. Important one. Look at this. One Gujars are nomadic buffalo herders inhabiting the foothills of Himalayan states like Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. They are deep dependent on wild habitats in India, and for them transhumans means the practice of moving livestock from one grazing ground to another in a seasonal cycle. Right? So basically what will happen, this livestock, the animals, so once they start grazing a particular area, the grass will be over. Hence, the animals need grass. That is the reason why these one Gujars, they shift the animals from one place to the other place, which is a grazing ground. And this has been a way of life for them for centuries. Next, another very important one. Who of the following chairs Central Zoo Authority? Right? Zoo. This is the zoological parks. You must be aware of this when I say zoo. And this is the place where animals are kept. They are protected. Right? They are conserved. And they are also open for the public. Right? So now the point is that who among the following chairs Central Zoo Authority? CZA. Is it the Prime Minister of India, or Secretary of Ministry of Environment, or Union Minister of Environment, or none of the above? Clear? Now what should be the answer? The answer is option C, that is Union Minister of Environment. Look at this. The Central Zoo Authority is a statutory body chaired by the Environment Minister and tasked with regulating zoos across the country. The authority lays down guidelines and it prescribes rules under which animals may be transferred among zoos nationally and internationally. Right? You might have heard about this many times. Some animals are transferred from one zoo to the other zoo. For this reason, the permission of this Central Zoo Authority, which is headed by the Environment Minister, is a must. Right? And this transfer may be national level or at the international level. And apart from the chairman, it also consists of 10 members and a member secretary. Right? Now, if you look at this person, he is the Prime Minister of Ivory Coast, and elections for the presidency are going to be conducted very soon. And this gentleman is also racing for the president's position, meaning he is a presidential candidate for Ivory Coast, currently the Prime Minister. And unfortunately, he passed away. Right? Unfortunately, he passed away on July 8th. On July 8th, he passed away. Right? And in fact, he went for heart surgery in the year 2012. And he was there in France for the purpose of treatment. And unfortunately, he passed away. Right? And why is it important for us? Why is it important for us? This is because, whenever any country's prime minister, if a new prime minister, just takes the oath, or if the prime minister of any country or the president of any country dies, then that may be a question in any of the examinations. Clear? And another possible question is that where is it? Where is Ivory Coast located? Right? So this is located in the west of Africa. Please remember these points. Fine. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next class with more current affairs. Take very good care. Good night.